2025 is the 50th anniversary of the fall of Saigon. We are joined by Christina Daves, the host of the Living Ageless and Bold podcast, who interviewed a woman who is believed to be on the last flight out of the city. That is quite remarkable.
This is one of my favorite interviews that I've done.
Really? I bet.
It plays out like a movie.
I bet.
I mean, it really does. And the photograph of her parents, they look like movie stars.
Oh, neat.
Like they really do. But it is a very sad, tragic story.
Okay.
But it ends up really good.
Okay, so you interviewed, her name is Eva.
Eva, yeah. Eva Nguyen Whitfield.
I was just going to say, how do you pronounce her name?
Eva
Nguyen Whitfield.
Yes.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about her story. And she really did escape with her family and anyone who could get on this plane, right?
Right. So she was 3 years old. Her brother was, I think, about 18 months. And her father was a South Vietnamese pilot. Okay. So he had kind of hidden a plane in a hangar, an old plane. It had no door. And he got as many people in, his family and friends and neighbors. They had to put a blanket on the door.
Wow.
And so the family gets in, the plane takes off, they land in Guam. Her father's not on the plane. So it is believed, they don't know for sure, but what they think happened is that there was a van in the way of the runway and that he went to move the van, and when he did that, he was shot and killed.
Oh my goodness.
So a co-pilot flew them. So they land in Guam, and it's the mom and a 3-year-old and a baby, and they don't
speak the language.
Right.
They don't know anyone there.
No.
Wow.
No. So the story is truly incredible. About the kindness of strangers, and they ended up in Northern Virginia, didn't speak the language, really had no family. I think it was a distant cousin, and they took their family in.
Wow.
12 people lived in a house, and they got their start. I mean, that's how the American dream.
Yes, right. Okay, well, we're looking at the book that she wrote, right?
Yeah.
It's called Uncommon Cargo.
Yeah.
She wrote this really for her children, right?
For 2 teenage boys, yeah. So this took her 10 years to write.
Wow.
And it was actually with the nudging of, I don't know if it was someone from her son's baseball team or Boy Scouts, somebody, a dad who was an author, and he said, you need to tell this story.
Yeah.
But not everybody wanted to talk about it in her family.
Really?
So she was, kind of pulling all the details out, and the book is fantastic.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah, she talks a lot, I understand, in the book and with you about the power of gratitude.
Yes.
What's her message there?
So she is so grateful for what this country did for her and her family. Just providing jobs and the people that took them in, and especially now, she really talked about, we're in a crazy world right now,
right.
And that there are kind people here and there are good people, and she's so grateful to have been here and raised her children here, and she wanted them to know the story.
Yeah. Tell me a little bit about the conversation with her. You said that she was pretty funny.
Yeah.
And you had a good conversation with her.
She did, yeah. I said, how do I say your name? She goes, like forever. Forever. I was like, oh, that's great. Yeah, she's great. She's really, really good, really fun.
Right, yeah. And you talk to a lot of women, especially, over 50. We talk a lot about reinventing yourself, and maybe just, I love this, that she kind of, writes her story down for the future generations. And I think that's something that, we women do, at this point in our lives, we kind of look back and go, all right, what is our legacy? What do we want to leave behind?
Right.
And I love that she's done this for, maybe some family members didn't want to talk about it, but I'm sure her children sure are going to appreciate knowing the family's history.
Yeah, and her grandchildren and great-grandchildren.
Yes.
We're so lucky now. We have phones we can record into. We can type. It's not like the old school, typewriters. So it's so easy to document your family history. So, I encourage everyone, talk to your grandparents, your aunts and uncles, get that family history. And that's what Eva talked about too. Like this is the time to do that before they're not here.
Right.
And you don't know.
I know. I think about that with my family. I wish I had done that more with my mother's side, to know her side. So so if you do have and everybody has a story,
everybody has a story. Yes. Every family has a story, and you don't want to lose it.
Right. So tell it, jot it down. Okay. So we can listen to the podcast right now. It's streaming.
It's streaming. Yep.
Okay.
Living Ageless and Bold.
All right. There's the information on your screen, and of course, we will have the link over on our website at wdbj7.com. Christina, always great seeing you.
Thank you.